Hey everyone, I'm Mr. Willis, and this is your Macro Minute on Contractionary Fiscal Policy. Contractionary fiscal policy is also known as fiscal restraint. It's used when the economy is in an inflationary gap and real GDP output is being produced at too fast a rate, causing excessive inflation. Government implements contractionary fiscal policy with the intention to reduce aggregate demand in order to accomplish the goals of decreasing real GDP output and stabilizing price levels. Think of it as hitting the brake when your car is going faster than it should. Contractionary fiscal policy can be visualized by a leftward shift of the aggregate demand curve. It can also be visualized by a movement rightward along the short-run Phillips curve, indicating a decrease in the inflation rate and an increase in the unemployment rate at the same time. Government has two contractionary policy options: decrease government spending or increase personal taxes. Both policies will take income out of the economy and decrease consumer spending and investment spending by firms, which will reduce aggregate demand, eliminate job opportunities, and slow real GDP growth. This contraction should close the inflationary gap that exists and return the economy to full employment. When government uses spending policy, you have to use the spending multiplier to calculate the full potential decrease in real GDP output. When government uses tax policy, you have to use the tax multiplier to calculate the full potential decrease in real GDP output. Fiscal restraint reduces aggregate demand, decreases real GDP output, increases the unemployment rate, decreases income and consumption levels, and reduces the standard of living. However, it'll also cause deflation. This increases real wages as each dollar earned by workers has more purchasing power. It also leads to an increase in net exports as foreign consumers buy more exports because they're now less expensive. Contractionary fiscal policy also leads to budget surplus. When government decreases its expenditures, increases personal taxes, or uses a combination of both, government will have more revenue than it needs to fund its new expenditures, and so it no longer borrows money. This will lead to surplus spending, which will drive down real interest rates in the loanable funds market. Domestic firms will increase investment spending in order to take advantage of paying lower interest on every dollar they borrow, leading to crowding in the aggregate economy. Thank you so much for watching. That's Contractionary Fiscal Policy, and this has been your Macro Minute.